start establishing contact with our guys this evening. Let's see whether we can start
Oh,
establishing contact quickly uh, to speak to
no, it's
our
10.
media colleagues this evening. In the first segment, I usually take us up to 10 o'clock, at which time we will get a chance to Alexander Dwogulu for the continuation of the program here on this FM now. So I'm still trying everything possible. Uh, one of those who are also promised to talk to us is Darius Meyer is all the way there in the nation capital.
Miss,
Quick
Mr. Cooper, how you doing?
is on the line. Nation capital, my brother, how you guys managing?
The nation capital is cool. There's money from the atmosphere. People are going about doing their normal business in the area. So the nation capital is okay, and people are just doing what they can do to make sure that the day can go well.
That's good. What are some key informations, coming up from Morovia that you think is important that our people back home also be informed about? I'll bring up to speed.
Land disputes has been one of the major conflicting issues in Liberia. During the course of the week, the House of Senate had a discussion. They had a debate in plenary. Darius DeLone, the senator of Mosurata County, indicated that people whose houses are on the alleyway should be breaking down. And recently there has been many eviction in the capital city of Morovia and in other parts of Mosurata County. So the senator raised his concern in plenary concerning people who are building houses on the alleyway. The government should not compensate those individuals because they have been informed about building houses on the alleyway and it is prohibited. So the senator said people who are building houses on the alleyway, government should break their houses down and they should not be compensated. Senator Samuel Koga of Nema County also commented on that as well in plenary. He said that the government should not just break people's houses down here, being opposed to most rather than here to protect the people and also protect the properties in the country as well. So they should not just the house to see how best that those individuals whose houses are being breaking down on the alleyway, they should be helped too, because you cannot leave the citizens, vulnerable in the country. All right. So Senator Sir Joseph also said that the people of Mosurata County are hurt concerning the issue of too many eviction taking place in Mosurata County. People who build their houses for many years, decades. People who have been settled down to other places, they have been displaced. Or one of the issues that had to do with the 72nd Barry, where many people were taken away from, and also other nearby communities that people have been taken away from. They are so many of them are displaced, and the risk that concerned in plenary due to the high rate of land conflicts in the country. So then another development that has to do with sanitation in urban Liberia. A group under the banner Progressive Youth for Change in the 72nd community have then carried on sanitation activities in urban Liberia in 72nd community, to be specific, in Peloton. There have been many dump sites in the community. Okay. Some of the dump sites have spent over 20 to 30 years. So the youth in the community decided to put themselves together to see how best that they can address the issue of sanitation, because there have been too many, dump sites in the community. And personally, the group have clear many dump sites that have been cleared out right now. So it has been a major, development in the community by the progressive and the ones they actually want to carry this initiative across the country. It comes to clean up the city. As you may be aware, Abraham, there are lots of places in Liberia, in the nation capital. You find dead all around in the city, and that which is actually not good for us. So the Progressive Youth for Change is a group that is into sanitation activities, agriculture, and also rehabilitation. And many of them who are part of the group, they are from the disadvantaged youth background who decided to be, transformed in the society. So the group chairman is Charles Flex Kofi Wallace. The president of the organization is also in the U.S. Okay. Mr. Lester Myers, who is also contributing immensely to the working of the group. So these are the two major developments I have coming to you from the nation capital as it relates to what is happening here in urban Liberia.
That was the voice of Darius Myers. Is there in the nation capital? Bring you out to speak on some major happenings in a part of Liberia. So those of you once more that are just joining us, we would already say welcome. We are on the first segment. We are on the first segment of the program. I'm trying to establish contact with the rest of our guys that we just spoke to Darius. Whether we can get a Thompson. Thompson is all the way there in Ganta. So we are doing everything possible. We're doing everything possible to see what. Okay. So we are privileged to have Thompson line. Let's say good evening, Thompson, and welcome to the program about to default. How is Ganta? Thompson, are you there? Hello? Yeah. Okay.
From Gompa City, I continue to give you streets in the city. Okay. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to interface with the law mayor of the city. Maybe we're interested to know that the law mayor has refused perpetually to respond to the media. So when I met him yesterday and we had conversation out of the radio, he told me that if I'm a journalist, what I need to do is to go and get a copy of the budget and read. So the budget will tell me whether it's a government initiative project about to hit the city or if on a resemblance in Nkrumah Brown. So the law mayor refused to respond to public because he was the first to break the news that the Minister of Public Works called him directly that Ganta is on the list next for pavement of community roads, major streets in the city. So for him, for the office of the city, the representative coming out, No, the Lord Mayor is not the one to be talking about pavement here, because it was the Lord Mayor who was in section and raised that concern. That's what prompted the government of Liberia to put in money in the budget for pavement of major cities. So you should not take the glory. So the issue of the glory now is the one that the Lord Mayor don't want to respond. A lot of journalists and other permanent citizens have raised that concern, that the Lord Mayor need to come out and tell the people of Gompa City whether he is the one that talk about it. He is part of his advocacy as mayor of the city. We know that it's coming through the governor of Liberia, but who triggered this to happen? I mean, that is a concern. Refer to some of us that if we know we are a journalist, we can go and get a copy of the 2026 budget and then read in details 2025-2026 national budget, to read in detail what the budget says and how much is allotted for city pavement in Liberia. So that's a concern, and a lot of people are still having some issue with that. And besides that, there are so many things that the Lord Mayor talked about in the city when he took over. He talked about the completing the city hall. If you been to Ganta, where the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency have their current office, there's a modern city hall that was constructed by the former president George Weah when he came to Ganta during 2022, ending of 2022 prior to 2023 election. The former city mayor, Honorable Nyaglebo Gisua, is the one that advocated for that building. So immediately the former vice president began that project, and then he was removed by the Liberian people in the higher seat. So that project have come to a standstill. The only major thing is contractors should be paid, and something that little money should be put in for roofing and other activities that they need for the completion of that building. So when the city mayor took over, we question as to what are the next plan, because the current city hall is not suitable. I mean, it don't represent the city, the kind of city we have right now here in Nimba. So as he said, he will soon move. We should give him 1 year to move. He'll definitely move to the new office, in fact, the new city hall. So in putting all measures into place, in fact, he said something was coming from the vice president. But up to present, grants are taking all the building. People are using it as latrine. I mean, just that. So people are raising some concern in the city why the Lord Mayor is not coming up clearly to tell the people what is the hold on, whether something I draft from the office of the vice president, also not draft from government to do the completion, or the money raised from business community, where the money is going. So these are
there's an issue. I've been a long time thing, like you said. They started doing the regime of Yasua as city mayor of that city. And I can remember at which time the current vice president was the senator of Nimba County back then, where he also made some huge donation toward that construction of the city hall. Then where are we up to present? After elections, he also made some pledges or promises to be fulfilled, so that particular project can come to an end.
Everything, like I said, has come to a standstill. Nothing is happening. Up is not shaking. Ground is not shaking. No one is getting any information about our city hall. But when the Lord Mayor took office, knew it. I hosted him, and he told me that less than 3 month period, that building will be completed. So we are going about 3 years. I mean, roughly 2-3 years now, and the project is still the same way. On young level, Gisua left it during Joshua administration. It's the same way, it's still standing. So they are still using the old city office there. That which a lot of people who are coming in the city to do some contribution, they have been saying that the place is not suitable. It does not represent Ganta City.
Definitely. Okay. We hope to hear from. I don't know why he been recalcitrant when it comes to speaking to media nowadays. Most especially something that is very important to the citizens of that area. I don't know what's going on. It is that you have been advised not to speak to press this time around.
Well, maybe I mean that's a surprising situation. Those guys are to power. They can be friendly with the media. Even you put tomato cup together and carry it to them, they will speak to it. You know, yeah. So, but when they are seated down, the way things going, I mean, money is coming, salaries coming, and little money coming. They don't come journalists that they were friends with yesterday. You know, a lot of platforms are the law here. Maybe be appointed by the president. Go to him. So,
Okay, is there anything I leave of you?
not much. Little sporting activities inside the house cleaning, but we have to see how best we can talk to the management of the Bompa Stadium. You know, that sports stadium was just dedicated to the people of Nimba by the Football Union of Liberia, the World Football Organization, FIFA. Maybe the management of the football field, the management team, they are not doing extremely well. We still have challenges. We still have barren issues. Besides the turf that were placed there and the electricity. And the bad thing they are doing now to take high school tournament to the place where students will be seeing stones at each other. Yesterday there was a face fight, a serious one. But hopefully Monday we will talk about it. And Monday I hope to give you more detail because Manson have taken note of that.
Okay.
And
Behavior. Good morning, Henson, and welcome to the Saturday morning tour. How is River G County?
Yeah, sure. Abraham, let me say good morning to you firstly, and good morning to our many listeners on the platform this morning. Yes, the country is doing relatively good. We are okay and thank God for life.
Sorry for that interruption. You earlier on listening to Thompson there. From that said they were trying to get to him soon. To speak to us could be. Yeah, so we're doing everything possible. Let me see whether we can place call B to Hempson. Hempson is there. In River G County. Okay. So Hempson is on the line quickly with no time to waste. We take him for a few minutes, and then when we come back, we will go to the national scene and bring forth some national issues here up to 10 o'clock, and we'll call it a date on the first segment. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Hempson.
Last year, he told the people of the country that he will be, constructing a drill wells. I mean, wells have been drilled by this a drilling machine.
Okay.
He will be doing 125. He will be doing 125 of them in the country, and it will carrying water tank as well, which is carrying over 6,000 gallons of water, and then it will be having faucets. So it will be having five faucets on the bowl. So each of them will be installed, and the process started in the country from Kiribo, Calican, and right now they are in Fifth Town. So they drilled the wells in last year, and they built the water tank as well, and they set all of the materials in the sewer system. These water tanks, the well drill, in process. People have started using it, but as it stands, according to the Senator who office coordinator, Honorable Barnstone George, he reveals that very shortly, according to him, maybe during the celebration of the county Independence Day, which will be March 16, the senator will be in the county and they will be doing turning over ceremony of the first 10 drill wells being installed both in Kedibo, Parikan, Putukan, Jakakan, both. Parikan, Bripo, Karikan, Bripo, Tonokan, and that of fish down here. So all of those places that are being completed with, they will be doing a turnover ceremony when they shall come for the celebration day here in River County.
The beneficiary dwellers are going to be directly benefiting from the drilling hand pumps in our area.
Yeah, sure. So they started with that. People have started to benefit that. People have started using it. So they haven't turned it over, but they were mandated to do the testing as well to keep pumping. I mean to keep, because you just go and open a faucet, water pool. The good water as well as they have told the people. I mean, as they have told us after we do some survey around the country.
I would say this particular water is for the consumption of people in that area.
Well, if you see it, like I said, having this big drum, the black big drum that is this one at the draw is carrying 6,000 gallons. So I mean, it's safe, and then the people who are there for this water program, the water and sanitation, water sanitation and hygiene. I mean, they having the environmental health technicians here in the county. So they do the testing of the waters before starting to allow the people to use it. So they purify it. I mean, they put some substances, the medical substances that will make it good for people to use it for drinking more especially. So, I mean, they said, I mean, it was good. So the people started to use it in those places that they have installed there.
That's wonderful. It's a boost for the community dwellers and for the senators as well. We are also being informed that 2 female judge suspects are finally sent to court for proper investigation. Can you also update us on this?
Yeah, sure. So the 2 female drug suspects, they were arrested on this week. In this week, Wednesday, they were arrested in Brepo, Carrican, and Carrican is a commercial hub for the county. So these females were suspect. Their names are one. Asha Bangura. Asha Bangura is 41 years of age. She's a Sierra Leone national. She hails from the country Sierra Leone. She's living in Brepo, Carrican River G here, and she's a businesswoman as well. And she's involved in the issue of selling narcotic substances. So Asha Bangura was booked in the plain view with police, I mean with LDA securities with the tactics applied. So according to them, they caught her with 60 plates of compressed, 60 plates of compressed marijuana. So the marijuana was compressed, was packaged well in 2 cartons. So it was transported from an unknown destination and arrived in Carrican, where she's residing. So according to the security, LDA security reveals to us that she was using her own son, her 7 years old child, to have transported this materials on his head from the parking to one of her friends, who the LDA termed as one of the accomplices. I mean, meaning that she was aware. So she asked, according to her, she asked the lady by the name of Mami David that I want to park my goods in front of your house. If I'm done, I will take it to where it is going. And Mami David, who is 51 years of age, did not ask, and she accepted. And in fact, after she accepted, she was sitting right by it, I mean, in front of her house, as a security manning it, because she said she don't want for any criminal to take anything, and she don't know what was in it. But since her friend asked her to put it right before us on a push, she agreed, and she also was sitting by as the little child, a 7-year-old child, was transporting that substances to her there. So the cartoons were transported there, and in that plain view, while the securities, I mean, some of our guys are doing, excellent here. Sometimes they disguise themselves as non-security, people don't even know that in the community, so they only move around with their identification. So one of the securities noticed that this little child, I mean, sometimes you will see the little child will not ask the in the two things. So I mean, they kept seeing the child only goes attend to mommy daily house. So in that issue, he intervened.